Hello everybody, this is Sonya. I'm in Australia and I'm back now from the road trip sort of thing that I went on. It was a good day. It was very smoky down there in Bathurst, which is about a 2-hour drive from here, I think. Okay, so yesterday, I want to turn this on so I don't run over time again, which I do anyway. I don't know why I do that, but anyhow. Come on, please work for me. Start. Isn't that incredible, you know? Yeah, you gotta just press it in the right place, don't you? I'm obviously not doing that. Something's working now. So this has only gone for 17 minutes, but I'll know at least something about how far I've got to go after that, maybe. Alright, now, sitting in amongst all this stuff, but still, I'm quite keen to do a few other things. Yesterday, I got a bit carried away and I started to cut out a few. I thought I'd make a few envelopes with my Big Shot. And then I thought, maybe I'll make some tabs. I think I went a bit too far. I thought I'll put some flowers on and some... But these... what's the names turned out really good, didn't they? I haven't pushed the holes out of these yet because like the pieces are supposed to pop out there. I haven't pushed them out there yet because we'll do that later. But the reason why I did this and got so really involved in it is because when our shop here was having a 50% off everything, and then they went down to packets of cards with envelopes, and they were really cheap, 20 cents and 50 cents a packet, and you got 6 or something in the packet, and it had they're really good card stock, see, made out of really good stuff. And I never had any of these colours that are plain, you know, like in the card stock, so I bought a lot of them, and, well, not a lot, but I did, and then I just went crazy yesterday and made all these envelopes and these tabs, because I'd had these, aren't they not? Isn't that pretty? I love them. They're real pretty. They're put on your pages or your tags or whatever you want to do with them. And you can even put something else on them. You don't have to leave them plain, but that's what I've got in there. And I've got this new envelope punch that it's a die that I bought. And I just absolutely love it. The smallest one I had come across so far was this size here. And I don't know what that's got that on there. That looks like a bit of a wrinkle, but it's okay. But anyway, so I cut out a lot of these big ones. Well, these are not big, they're small, aren't they? But I've got some of these little ones too, and I really do like them. They, you can either leave them, because they have a little dent, and you can either leave them open like that, and then some of them here, you see, they've also got a piece that goes in the inside, and you can stick that in there. I might put this one together to show you how it works. But I bought these on this die on AliExpress, and I think it cost me about $3 or something. The first one I got was that one. The next one I bought had this slit in it, and there was a hole in your envelope. But I kept looking because I didn't want to give up, because I wanted a small envelope. I have one of those envelope punches, but it was not small enough, and I couldn't get it to work tiny envelopes, and I love little tiny bits and pieces like this. So, geez, I've put way too much glue on that, haven't I? I've gone way over too far now. I mean, we'll push it over there a bit. So I'm going to actually do a little bit of work in the journal, but I wanted to show you what I've been up to. So I suppose if that crease there goes on that bit there, because I've previously had it creased, so you've got this little trim around the edge, and then it does up like so. So I just need a little tiny bit of glue here. Oh yeah, right. I looked away at the camera for a second, and that's what happened. So you need a tiny bit, just a tiny bit of glue there, because you don't want it to come out past the thingy. Okay. must tell you, I feel like crap today. I've got toothaches and another infection. I'm not happy. I'm going to have to go to the dentist tomorrow and the doctor make me better. When you're getting stressed out over something, your body seems to just go crazy, let you down something frightful. But I got to do this. I enjoy doing this. It's not something that's going to worry me. Like, it's not going to hurt me in any way. Sitting here taking my mind off myself is a good idea. Now then you got a little sitting pocket like so, see? And I made these out of a book. I bought this book and I made it by using the pictures where there was lace on. It's a bit shiny, but it's okay. So I made a set of 3. And then I thought, no, I don't want to do any more of those. I don't know why, but I just didn't really... I don't know, I suppose they're okay. You can only do so much in the same things anyway, and then it starts to get old, doesn't it, you know? But that's easy to make. They're really easy. And this one here is a lot easier still because it's... and you can fold it down, of course. Look. Of course you can fold it up and close it. And bend it in. This is actually not a piece of one of the cards. This is a piece of paper that I had that I thought was really nice, and that looked really cool for the little envelope. And then you can fasten it down. Well, I would put a piece of ribbon behind that when I was making this, or if I'm putting it in a book or something, I'd put a piece of ribbon behind there, but I'll show you that in a second when we get to what we're doing here today. Now, I'm going to do something that somebody else has done previously, of course. Lots of people have done previously, but I want to have a go and show you how to do, I think it's something like a Zen. Anyway, you make a little book out of one page of paper. And a lot of people have been making them out of just a piece of ordinary paper, paper like out of a book or something, to use up book pages. So if you give me a second, I'll find myself a book page of some sort. I think. That's not wrong. It's got to be particular though what I want. I just want to see what I can get. Suppose I could do it on a ordinary piece, but I know people like to use their pages up when they're doing this sort of thing. I got rid of a lot of the papers that I had. I've got a book here with flowers and things. It's too shiny. Way too shiny. I'm going to use a piece of paper, piece of something here. I don't want shiny today. I'm not looking for that. I want a bit of something dull. Actually, this is quite cool. I bought this at the shop too. It's got all sorts of paper in it. I've actually taken it apart, and I'm going to use this. So you can buy this sort of thing, you know, that sort of that was all in there together. Took it out so I could use it. But I'll make it out of this, I think. Put that back down in there, Sonya. I actually have a folder here behind me with all papers in it. Most of them are plain. Now, actually there's 2 in this. Got 2. That'll be really thin, but that won't matter. Nobody worries about that. Okay, so now, I don't know if I want to put straighten the edges or not there. What I probably should do, cut that, Sonya. Right, I've got to have the right sort of thing to cut that, Sonya. And they're over there. Hang on a second, I'll just zoom this way without knocking the fan off there, I hope. No, can't get it. Sorry, I'm stuck in here. I'm stuck in here because I've got stuff behind me. I'm just going to fold it over a minute, see if I can just cut it a little bit careful myself without causing any problems. I'll do it with this one. Because I think we'll need that fold in there later anyway, so we'll see what happens anyhow. If I'm doing the wrong thing, I know I've done the wrong thing. So get yourself a piece of paper, whether it be something with a design on it or whatever. Because I'm going to have to make my own design on this when I get to it. Righto, take that straight. About up here. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Righto. So now, we don't fold it that way. We need to fold it this way first. I don't suppose it matters how long your paper is or how big it is. It's up to you what you want as your end result. But so I'll tell you how big this is so you'll know when I've done it what it turns out like. This is 11.5 by 8. So that's about the size of a A4 sheet of paper anyway. Now I'm going to fold it in half this way. Bone folder was there the other day. I wouldn't know what was on here. It could be a hippopotamus. I wouldn't have the faintest idea. And then you need to fold that back this way, because this is making this to put it in our journals, and make it level, make it nice. Okay. And then you fold it back the other way, right? I'll just say that again because I went too fast, didn't I? So I haven't got it exactly nice, have I? Mine's a bit higgledy-piggledy there because I didn't fold it. I don't want to make any more creases, so I might just trim that. So we fold it in half, fold it in half again. Then you bring it back that way there, and you take the other one back in the other direction, all right? And you want to get your bone folder, or you can. This is only a very thin piece of paper, so it's okay that I do this because it's working like it's for flattening it down sake, like. So then you got an M or a W. Okay, so then you get your scissors, and hopefully you get the scissors that cut properly for you today. I think most of them are good with paper. Most of them I got is good with paper. And you start here at this crease here, and you make the tiniest little trim, cut in it that you can. Just very carefully just snip along the edge of this, past the first crease, and past the second crease. I'm showing you something that's probably been out there for years, but I just, I never did this sort of thing before, so that's all new to me. And then you got a hole like that. Okay, so what you need to do is then you get this piece here, and you fold that out like so till you've got one of these, like that. See how you do this? Look, that's your piece you cut down, and you bring it out like that. And you squish that down. There. Mine's a bit crooked. You make yours nice and straight, that's the way. You don't want it crooked like mine. I don't know how I come to make this, but I'm probably going too fast. I should have probably go. So you press that down like so. And then you want to get this bit here and fold it over like that. Okay. So now you have, I'm going to get the cutting thing out. I can't because I need those bits in it, don't I? I need them creases there for it to close. I wonder why I've got this so bad. This is my bad. Don't you do this. You don't do it like me. Do it like, nice for yourself. So then you got this little booklet, look. See that? Now you can use, because it's only skinny pages, I'm going to stick mine together. I might not cut this very good to start with. I'm afraid I'm not, I'm disappointed with myself. I can tell you that now for doing that bad. I really am. I'm going to scare you and do another one now. I'm going to leave that side on. I'm going to leave that side on there because I'm only going to muck it up if I don't. So we go this way, over like that, And we're going to make it as level as possible so when we do it, it turns out properly. It'll turn out properly, Sonya. I don't know why I can't get that to sit there nice. How's that? So you got, I have got that edge along here that's a bit, you know, yucky. But I'll just keep going and see what happens where it ends up. So I can cut it off in a minute. Maybe when I get to here I can cut it straight, because that won't take away any of me little foldy bits. Let's see if this will work. So if you've got a rough sort of edge and you don't want it, leave it. You can leave it like that if you want to, but I don't know. I just want mine to be straight, level, without the bit on the end, without the torn piece. A lot of people would like the torn bit on there, okay? So now you've got, it's the same size piece of paper, and then you fold it in that way, and then you fold it back this way here. Fold that down like that. And then you fold this back this way in the other direction. Press it down there, like so. This is better, much better. Right, I'm just going to do that to keep mine, and then you've got this little WM shape, you know. Righto, so now you're going to get your scissors, and very, very, very tiny little slit you're going to put along the edge here, just taking the most minute piece off, because you need that minute piece. I mean, you need it. Well, you need to make a little. Come on, don't muck around with me now. That's not good. Okay. Now that's off there, and you've got this bit. Okay. So if you stand it up. And then you get this piece here, and you take them out that way, like so. Okay. Take them out in different directions, and then you fold it all around like that. And then you have a booklet. See, look at that, to put in your journal. Now we've got something a bit better. So I'm going to put a bit of glue in each page, because I want to close it. I don't know whether to leave a pocket in there. I suppose I could leave a pocket in this one here that goes sideways, I guess. Nothing, will put it up there so it won't fall out of it. So that'll be a pocket in that one. And I'll put a bit of glue up in there too, so it wouldn't go sideways. This one I'm not going to worry about. And this one here I might just put a bit of glue up there. Now if you've got, and that's gone off because I only had 18 minutes, did I say? That didn't take that time long for that time to go past, did it? So I'm just going to work out on the clock up there, which I can only see half of because it's tucked down in a box, how much longer I've got. Okay. Over 20 minutes. Righto. So there's no glue stuck to there yet, so when it's dry, so we'll be fine. We won't panic about that because we need to get on with this. So therefore you've got a little pocket in there and a little pocket in here, so you can put something else in there if you want to. Now I wanted to put something on here because I need to have a bit of writing, a bit of something interesting on it, so I'm going to put on a this is the front. Right, on the front we should have a picky. What do you reckon about a picture on the front? Make a nice little something that we can find. Let me see, what have I got here? I have a real lot of really good I don't want to cut that out. I haven't got time for that. I've got really nice lot of pictures here that come out of a... Oh, look at that little... Oh, that's nice. Koala bear. Oh, I need to take some time to answer some questions from people, because people ask me... I might let this video go so I can break it down into two, because it's going to take me a while to do this. So I'm going to start this, and what I mean by that is, if I go over 60 minutes on this, or 52 minutes, my camera or something, or my card breaks the video up into two sections, because it only likes to go for 50 minutes. So because I know that this is going to take me longer, because I've already been on here for 20 minutes and haven't sort of achieved much, I'm going to let this go, and then it'll break itself in half, and that way you'll see all of it and won't have to worry about anything sort of looking at the second... Well, you can look at the second bit, but anyway, I'm really wildly fussy cutting this. Now yesterday, was it yesterday? I don't remember when I come home up there. It was Friday I come home. I did a video on my trip, our trip home, and people asked me a few questions about different things. I can get up to the town, which was where the park was, and I will go, and I'm going to do a video on me going on my scooter, because I can get up that far on my scooter. I can go a lot further on my scooter actually, but I don't really do that as a rule. Don't go too far, just, where I need to. So I thought I might put a video up on doing that for you to look at, because a lot of people were interested in the the area where I live and stuff like that, and to see what it's like in other countries. So I'll take you up to the shops with me and show you what goes on, what it's like there. Now I want to put something on the background of this, so I need my them things. Stencil, Sonia? Where did you put them? I had them the other day, didn't I? Because I was doing something with them, so they must be either side of me probably, where I threw them. In one of my... I usually stuck them here in front of me. Come on, if you look close enough, you may find them. If you look close enough, I may see them here somewhere. Because I do want to put a bit of stencil, and I've got a little bit... This one here's got a nice little... Oh, this is the one I was using, isn't it? This is nice. And I can put a bit of background on that, couldn't I? Behind this little fella here. I might just make it a bit of brown. This is my vintage photo, I think. I do love to use vintage photo. It's one of my favourites. Got to dab this, because if you skate it along, it'll rip the your little portions of your page. How's that? That looks pretty good, doesn't it? I do like that. Okay, so we'll ink that bit. All going to plan. I should have it here. Right, we got it. I'm not looking forward to going to get me tooth out. I'll probably have to have more than one going. It's just not fair, is it? It's just ridiculous. Guess that happens to you when you get older. I guess, I don't know, a lot of people don't have that trouble. I did have a terrible time with my teeth, especially after I had my children. It was really weird. I had good teeth until I gave birth to the children. I don't know what that did, but it must have did something, I suppose. Must have did something to a person, but never mind. We're not going to worry about that. We'll just now, do I have a different sort of stencil? Probably not in the same place, but it'd be too easy, wouldn't it? How could you not have put them back there together, Sonia? That would have been easy for me to do, not put them together. I don't think my daughter was in here. Well, yeah, there. I don't think my daughter came and looked after me. Cat. Our cat while we were gone, but she didn't get into me things. She wasn't in here, I don't think. Can't blame anybody but myself if I can't find anything. It's all about me. It's all about me. Probably people are wondering how my trip went. Well, it was all right. My daughter graduated from university, and then we come home. There was lots of smoke. I feel so bad for them poor people who live down there. So this will be a journal of a booklet of bits and pieces like, I don't want to open another one there, I've got to do the same thing in this one I think. Little bits that we can write in here, because you'll be able to write in it because I won't be putting anything too much in there. It's more or less for writing in. And then if I've got these nice edges, like this nice, maybe you could tuck something too in one of the pockets, I don't know, whatever the plan would be, but this makes it a piece of nice paper without having to do too much. Did you get a lot on this part? I might press that down, see what happens if it comes out the other side. If it comes off it or not. This tree's a bit crooked now, isn't he? Try and just push it down in there, Sonia. It didn't really come out, did it? And it's not absolutely perfect, but, you know, it's not supposed to be, is it? There we go. That one will be a bit sideways, and it's a bit wrong. And the front one, I'll do the same as the front one that I did. And the other bit, what did I do with that? See, somewhere. Got him. So I've got little flowers and bits. So I'll do the flower on the back of here too. And I think this comes out a lot better if you press it down. Excuse me. I have to get a drink full of water because honestly my throat is really sore. We had, my daughter had air conditioning, but they didn't have it on and we had to open the window in the night time because it was hot and the smoke, I breathed in a lot of smoke. Wasn't happy, but anyway, what are you going to do? I suppose I just want to cut a bit off that. I hope I haven't wrecked it by doing that. I want him to stay on the house. Any cotton stuck to that. I'm going to put this bear on here, I think, next. I don't know. And when I put it on there, I'll probably think, oh no, why didn't I put something underneath him? And I'm thinking that now as I'm doing this too. Why haven't I got something underneath him? Because it needs to be a few layers, doesn't it, really? You need a few layers. You can't put this little colours on there. Let me see, what would I put underneath that if it was me? It is me. Ah, yes, I do a silly old fool sometimes. Sorry about this, people. For my subscribers, I'm so sorry. I don't feel very well. It's my excuse, and I don't. I really don't feel very good at all. But you know what? Doing this, it's taken my mind off myself, sort of. And, because that's not, yeah, you're going to get this wrong in something frightful, Sonia, aren't you? Koala bears. We're back to this. Koala is actually not a bear, by the way. I just say it all the time. We probably all do. Somebody said to me, do we see them? Well, we don't. They be where mostly along the coast area and other places, I suppose, but not near me. I live in Koala Street. That's not because there's any bears at all, any koalas, and they are very vicious little businesses. They might look nice and well, I've heard, because it is right that they are vicious little businesses. The poor little things are, you know, that's fair enough. I mean, lots of people don't like you going in there. Lots of people don't like you going in their home and things. I suppose they don't like that, do they? So they tend to be vicious little businesses, anyway, like I kept saying. And when people have them in the zoos and things like that, then they look after them, and because the koalas are nice then, you know. And I think you can tame them, of course, but you wouldn't do that here. You're not allowed to. For a start, you can have a koala as a pet. It's not a thing, you know, because he might not like it and he could die or anything, you know. He might die, so you don't want him to come and live with you. I don't think that would work. And not a pet animal. Kangaroos, yes, see them occasionally. They pop past, not very often. only when there's a drought. We had some in the yard years ago, in the front yard. One got caught in there. He wasn't actually caught, but he got behind a tree and couldn't figure out how he was going to get back out again, but he did. Seen a fox once across the street. That was in the way back, before they built all them houses over there. So I think this is still what I want. This is still what I want. I might do that. Not overly keen, but I'm gonna put this other glue on it now. Just a silly thing to do, isn't it? Just stick this back on here. Worries you sometimes, you know, if you do something like this. I wonder what the glue's going to react to the other glue and see. But I don't think it'll happen. I don't think it's going to be anything like an explosion. Sorry, I'm not well. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. I hope I did them side bits so that it blended in properly. I did it. Very good. Now what do I want? Something else. Can't just leave it like that. I just can't do that. So my pages are pretty good. There's a pocket in there. And there's not one on that. There's one at the top a bit there to probably use if you wanted to. It will let it go right through the bottom. Yeah, so they'll go right out. So I might just put some glue on that just to... I'll just close the bottom. And then you have the choice of... and the bottom of this one too, by sticking glue along there. And just tiny little bit of glue will do you. You don't need that much. There we go. You make this out of a thicker card and a thicker thing, but I don't know about how you'd go about it if you want to cut it and cut each section. I don't know how that'd work. But, you know, it's up to people if they want to try and do that or not. Now, I need something else on here. He's not enough because he's just not enough, okay? I've got some words. Ah, that's not a nice noise. I have words on things in here somewhere, and other stuff with a string, and why have I got string on words? Oh, look at that, there's a needle. That was what that was on. Oh, good. I always like it when I find a needle. What's this say? It's that tiny you can't even see it. Well, I can't anyway. Whoops. Adored. Adored. I'm going to cut this black bit off here. Might be better there. And I do have a tiny wee little thing that I can put on that. Tiny wee little flower. Do I have a small enough one? No, that's not working. I cut out... Where's the brown ones I have here? What do I do with them? Did anybody see those? I have a... Here they are. Look, I cut out these pieces out of the cards, this colour. I think they look really cool, don't they? That was just me pattern paper blown onto the ground because of the wind. It's blowing around there. I suppose that'd make a big tree, wouldn't it? I might need that bit. Or a mushroom, because I think I've got some little mushrooms. Different colour leaves and things, because I think there's a little tiny mushroom. I don't know if I need that on there. Can't decide, you know. You know me, I can't decide. So these turned out really good, these leaves cut out of the... I think the first one looked better. Didn't it? Yeah, so I did a few of those. Just to see what they look like. I won't move this out of the way because I think I'm going to use this one I've got here. But I do need something I don't know, it has something that's missing besides that leaf. Me putting that leaf there. I do like a piece of calico on stuff. Righto, so I'm going to put some bits around here. So I'm stuck to that. Some bits of ink, bits of ink around here. I'm going to stick this onto here. This is my little book. But that's alright, isn't it? You can do as much work as you like on your things. It doesn't matter. I'm going to put this in the journal somewhere, eventually. I'm not exactly doing that exactly straight, okay? And I'm going to pull some string bits off it. There's some stringy bits off there. Okay, like that. Then I'm going to put this, I might put some little ink on this, what do you reckon? A bit of ink, not too much ink. These are really nice dikes that I bought, these leaves. I think I did some green ones, I don't know, but these look nice in red and orange too, wouldn't they, for the brown for autumn things. Because we're up to summer now. Oh dear, and it's bitey too, it is bitey. It's very bitey this summer. I do have a little glue thingy. Where is he? A little glue pot. So I don't get this all over the place. I think that... Whoops, don't you dare come out while I'm trying to get this off here. I'm trying to get the pin out of it. Must have been stuck in there really good. Put my lid on. Is it going to come out for me today, or do I have to wait a while? You'd think it'd be running perfectly fine because of the heat. It is coming down there. I just wanted to put it on these leaves. I didn't want to squirt all that there all over the place. Is it coming through? I think it's moving very, very slowly. Nothing in here yet though, is there? Don't tell me it's going to be clogged up. Come on. Probably should have put in some more water. Look at it, it is coming down. Ah dear. Sorry people. Oh look at this, I'm moving it a bit. Come on, get going. Come on. Seems to want to stay there. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Oops. Now it's going to come out of there. That'd be right. Come on. Where'd he go? Nothing's... Oh yes, there it is. My goodness me, that took a while. Might need a bigger... What's the name on this? This is awful small, isn't it? But I do not want it to come off, and I don't want glue all over the place either. So you've got to use these tiny little things, don't you, so it doesn't make a big mess. Nothing worse than glue on something. I just can't handle that. Glue sitting on things. That's why I stopped using a glue gun, because there was no way I could control it. I stopped using a glue gun a really long time ago. I couldn't control that thing. It's ridiculous. Some people are really good with them. I suppose it's all learning. It's all in the learning, isn't it? Oh, great. Now I'm going to shot it round there everywhere. What did I do with the pin? here we are. This is not very good either. It doesn't seem to... Got it. It's a good pin, but I don't know. I just, it did actually get stuck in there, didn't it? Never mind. You think everything would be running flat out in this warm weather. It's supposed to be going to be record heat next week. And I hope this afternoon that I will get Christmas up. I'm hoping. I've asked hubby about it. He's probably a little bit keen, but just only a bit keen. Righto, so we've done that one. We've done that little book. And then you can just write in that little book. That's cool. Where's my book? Here. I've got it upside down here because I've been I haven't worked here since I was here with yous before. I might put this in here, you know, because I haven't figured out yet what I'm going to do with this envelope. I'm just going to cover it with something, and then I can have a little booklet in there. What do you reckon? I'll just put a piece of something up here because it's just been mucking me about a long time and I just don't know what to do with it. I'll leave it today. I'm going to leave it today. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to make a tag sort of thingy. I'm sure you know how to make a tag, but I just had this idea. I'm sure other people have had this idea. There's always these ideas out there, and for some reason I'm liking the idea that I have for this. Now, I might cut this one here. I think I need a bit of good size, sort of, you know, fairly good size. So I've got, it's not big, but it's okay. I'm just hoping that I find the right thing to put on it, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. That is straight though, I think, that edge there. It is now. This one here, I think I've got this too small for what I want to do. We'll just have to see. We'll find something. Yeah, I ended up with hardly anything now, haven't I, to work with? It's only about the same size as that one. Okay, well, I'm just going to keep that piece for the time being there, and find myself a picture of something. Now let me see. What would I like? You don't know, do I? I've just got no idea. Oh, here's some more bigger. These are bigger pieces that I can do a tag in there. Oh no, that already is one. Oh, these are already for something else. Righto. I'll get in this box here of things, this packet, and maybe not, that's a bit too big. That'll look really cool if I could figure out how to do it. I'll have a go. Okay, I'm going to try this. I don't know if I can do it or not, so it's one of them trial and error things. This is a kookaburra. Yes, it's a kookaburra. Right. There's a lot of fussy cutting there. There's a lot of fussy cutting there, Sonia. What if we just did this with a... I might use one of these cards here. That's too small, that thing. I'm going to use one of these index cards. Look at me changing my mind here flat out all the time, I am. Yes, I'm changing my mind all the time. And that's too much fussy cutting. But it'd look good, I think. Let's have a go, okay? Let's see what I can do with it. I just want his little, it would look good if his little feet had hold of it, wouldn't it? You know? Oh, I don't. Oh, I can't decide what to do. I know what I'm trying to do, and maybe you'll get the hang of it in a minute. I'll come to you too, so I might just take this back away from it a bit. I won't actually fussy cut. There's another word that you can use, and it's something to do with it, how it's not exactly, it's a little way off it. But this is a blue background, so it's not actually white borders around it. I don't know if I'm doing a very good job of this, but when I do this, I'll show you what I'm trying. I'll show you the other one I've already done, and I'm trying to make this the same. It's not going to, probably stick to what you know would be a good idea sometimes. Stick to what you know. Now, you've got to try some different things though in crafting, don't we? We have to have a different approach to some things. It's getting really warm in here too. I don't know, it's going to be hot today, but anyway, it's just what it is in the summertime. It's hot. People say, oh gee, it's warm. There's different words to that. It's usually worse than that, it's warm. But I guess we get used to it. Not actually really. We have air conditioning. It's not like we're sitting around in it. Some people don't have air conditioning. I don't understand. That should be a prerequisite for Australia. Everything should be air conditioned. Now, Jeannie Dreamer asked me how much the petrol, or the gas, she said gas. So, we do have gas and we do have petrol as things that they put in the car to make it go, of course. And I don't know what the gas cost, but I know that the petrol got really dear after they put it to $1 and never went back down again, so it's over $1 something for a litre for the petrol. To come back from where I was yesterday, I've got no idea, or the day before, I don't know how much that would have cost, because I didn't pay for it. So I just don't know. You know, I can't say whether it's cheap or dear or whatever, because it's just not my, you know, my thing. Just not sure. I'll see if I can get him to look like he's pulling that out of there. Wait a minute. Where's that other one I had? Give me back the other tag. I wanted to put, look at this, I'm trying to do this. See how this lady's sitting on the top of there, looking really good. And if you've got a pocket or something to put it in, you know, I don't. I don't have a pocket. That's what I've done with this one anyway. So, and then you would just put it down into the pocket. If you don't have one, and like I said, I'll put it down in here to where her top is. But then she's too tall for this, so I might not have, I've put that in the wrong place. Maybe I should have made that a bit, because even if it goes down into there, that's not going to fit in this page. Your head's going to come up above it. But that's the idea of what I want to try to do, to make something that you can push down into the pocket by having your fussy cut piece on the top of here. So this is what we're going to try and do anyway with this one, and try and make him look like he's all good. I'll put some brown around the edge of his little fur here, his wing. Put some brown around his wing. Might look a bit better. Because it's really hard to cut in between them and just keep them looking wingish, keep the feathers. I don't want to take his feathers off. Now I need to put something behind that. We need a bit of a background, don't we? Now I don't know whether to do this on a flat piece or the pointy bit. We've got another one here, haven't I? We've got plenty of pieces. I don't know if I can just do him on the flat piece of the tag. Put his feet maybe there. Maybe I'll put his feet there. See that? Now that would look a bit better if I had something. I don't know. Let's have a look and see what it looks like when we're finished. We're just going to work with this and see how we go. We definitely don't want it this long though. Definitely don't want it this long. Chop that off there. I'm going to use... I'll go in that one. No. Needs to be something wider. So I need to make an actual thing for it to be put into. So it's going to have to be, when I say a thing to put it into, a pocket. Right, so if it's going to go in a pocket, I want it to go in the pocket so it goes into there, right? So you can see that's all disappeared. So I need to cut this off here, don't I? Right, there, Sonia, cut that off there. This is plain as mud, I suppose, what I'm trying to say. I hope you get an idea what I'm trying to do. I will hopefully achieve it in a minute. Righto, now I need to cut this in half. This piece here. I hope I did that right. Okay. You'd be hoping I could find a piece of paper now to put over that, wouldn't you? Might have to have a drink of water. Sorry about this, people. I'm a bit thirsty. Not music paper. That might look alright. And I've got some coffee dyed paper. So